Good afternoon, kids. I am Beatriz Santiago and I work at Nexplore USA. I teach STEM classes at Ayuda. This video is made possible to the sponsorship of Ayuda, Happy Kids School and Childcare, and the Children's Trust. Today, we are going to learn about gravity. What is gravity? Gravity is the force of attraction between any two objects in the universe. It is measured in newtons, and that's why it's measured in newtons because Sir Isaac Newton made this discovery. Do you remember during the last class that I told you that he was in the countryside resting below an apple tree, and suddenly an apple fell on his head. He started thinking at that time why the apple didn't go up and then fall, or why the apple didn't go sideways. So the greater the mass of the object, the greater the force of attraction. That is why the moon orbits around the earth. And then I asked myself, why is it that there are some rocks in the moon that don't come into the earth? Because if the earth is pulling the moon in orbit because of gravity, that's another question I would answer myself, right? Would ask myself, sorry. You know why rocks don't come flying from the moon to the earth? It's because the distance between them is very, very, very big. Now I'm going to show you some experiments about gravity. The first experiment is going to be, I'm going to use one box of Crayola. It is completely full of crayons, okay? And I have my physics book. Which one do you think that lands first? Let me prepare myself so that you can see. I am holding them at the same distance, okay? The same height from the table, okay? And on the count of 3, I am going to let them fall on the table. 1, 2, 3. Which one do you think landed first? The crayon box is heavier than the physics book. You know what? Let me tell you, they both landed at the same exact time. And they landed on the table because the force pulling them downwards is gravity. What about if I change the book for a ball? This is a ping pong ball and it's very, very light compared to the box of crayons. The box of crayons, again, I'm going to show you, it is full. So once again, I'm going to show you my table and I put them at the same distance, and on the count of 3, I'm going to let them fall off my hands. 1, 2, 3. Did you see? They both landed at the same time. And the ball, what did it do? It landed and then it bounced, but it still fell towards the table. The last experiment I'm going to do is with a balloon. This is a normal balloon that you can buy, or maybe you have another one. The color, it doesn't matter the color of the balloon. It's light. And I have my same box of crayons once again. It is full. The balloon is very, very light compared to my box of crayons. And it doesn't matter if I change this box of crayons to any of my hands. What matters is that I throw them from the same height, and at the same time, I count to 3 and let them go, okay? It wouldn't work if I do it like this. If I hold the box of crayons higher than the balloon, of course the balloon is going to land first. But if I throw them from the same height, let me see if once again I can prove to you that because of gravity, they will fall at the exact same time. On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1. Did you see? So it doesn't matter which object I am using. If I throw them from the same height, or I let them fall, they will always fall downwards, and it's because of gravity. There are 2 other experiments I want to show you. If I have my bowl and if I throw it up, when I throw it up, it falls down. Why? Because once again, it goes up only a little bit and then it is pulled towards the earth because of gravity. If I throw it to this side of the table, it will also fall down. Look, you see? And if I throw it to that side of the table, it will also go down, okay? If we didn't have gravity and I throw the ball up, it will be lost in space. It would never come down. The last experiment is with a clown. This is just a simple piece of cardboard, and I'm going to try to balance the clown on the tip of my finger, if putting it on my nose, on its nose. Look, I'm going to try to let hold of the paper, let go, and it falls. Once again, I try it. It's very, very difficult. This experiment is called the balancing act. I tried it with my index finger. Now I'm going to try it with my middle finger. Maybe it's easier, but it's very difficult. The clown simply can't balance. You see? What happens? Here I have 2 tiny balls of Play-Doh. You can also use clay, plastilin, or the tacky tacky tape or tacky gum that where you hold things on the wall. And look what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it, one ball on one of the hands and the other ball on the other hand. Hopefully, I am changing the clown's center of gravity, and I will be able to balance it with my hand. Let's see if I'm successful now. Let's see. It is easier, but it's still difficult. Okay, but it seems to stay a little bit. Let's see with this hand. Do you think it will? Look, it tries to stay up. I'm going to take off a little bit of this ball and off. I'm going to just break one in half. And let's see if it makes the trick. Okay. Well, the trick or the balancing act experiment with the clown is quite difficult. So you have to try many times in order to balance it. But you have to change the amount of clay that you put on the hands so that there will be a time where you can balance it perfectly. Okay? That I leave you as an experiment you can do at home. The next one is you're going to get 2 forks, and I interlock them so they're locked. I'm going to try to balance the forks on the tip of my finger. You see? They're balanced on the tip of my finger. Its center of gravity should be around here. That's why they don't fall. If I move, they sway, okay, but they don't fall. So today we learned about gravity. Remember, if there was no gravity, we would be floating in space. Now, the other concept that we learned today was the center of gravity. And it's important to know it because if not, even if we were standing on or walking, we would fall over. Remember the clown? The center of gravity of the clown should be around here so that it can balance on my finger. But I can only do that if I put some weight on the hands. I'll see you next time, and we'll keep on learning some fun science activities. This video was made thanks to the sponsorship of Ayuda, Happy Kids, School and Childcare, and the Children's Trust. Until the next time, bye.